consulta nawe. Nizim Africa athokozani sanibonani dumelang apsheni endalo inyanga yompedi Mkhulu Hoti ikhehla lamakhehla inyanga yangempela ephatha umuthi wangempela uTT wangempela ngiyathokozisa ngiyabulisa kuyadumedisa kuyathobedisha ngisendaweni yaseGoli eMonjo ila ngisebenzela khona abantu ngitholakala eMonjo ngisebenzela abantu eMonjo ngisiza abantu eMonjo abagulayo uphethe inyawo unesifulani inyawo lakho liphuma ilonda uphathwa ukugula ongakwazi ukuthi kahle kahle yini la ekhaya siyalapha silungisa abantu sivula inhlanhla zabantu silungisa nje impilo yomuntu unengane enqane ukuthi ihlusha ukhakhayi unengane ukuthi ihlusha iplate unengane ukuthi ithonya kiphuwana uhloka thapo ya ngwana uhloka inyi lapha emorthusa batho kaufela regithi ingane encane ngiyazilapha abantu abagulayo ngiyabalapha abantu abadinga umsebenzi ngiyabasiza umuntu ukuthi ufuna umsebenzi unengane enqane egulayo iphanda amamfumfunyane umuntu ophethe idlozi ufuna ukuthwasa nawe ngiyakuthwasisa izimo nje efana lezo la ekhaya siphakamisa abantu sinyusa abantu nginikeza abantu igubhu zemali nginikeza abantu igubhu zokuphakama futhi ngithwalisa abantu kodwa namhlanje my topic is about Pope Francis of the Catholic Church. Bakwethu, Pope Francis uyagula. He has been trending for some time now. He's been very sick. He has been very sick, and allegedly, I read something of which was said that he was left in that car of his Leshisayo for something like an hour, without having any bodyguard, without even being given food or anything. I'm talking about the father of faith in the whole world. Ungangena inkonzo la South Africa ungene inkonzo la uthanda khona ungene inkonzo where but there is no one like Pope Francis in this whole world. Even the late TB Joshua knows that the father of faith is Pope Francis, the father of any kind of spiritualism or spirituality. It is Pope Francis. People might say that Christian faith is not about spiritualism. That's a lie. Christian faith is all about spiritualism. Taking, for example, an issue of last year, Pope Francis opened a secret door, of which the bones of Saint Paul from the Bible were there. They did some rituals with those bones. Ziga Paul was the Bible, the first Pope of Roman Catholic Church. So I'm saying to you, Pope Francis is sick, and Pope Francis is kanje. The world is currently shifting. The world is currently in problems because of anything might happen. Anything might happen. And by the look of things, he is critically ill. Because of the reasons that they've recently found out that he has problems also on his kidneys. And the main thing of which made him to go to the hospital or to be booked or how can I say, admitted at the hospital is because of he was having failure coming to breathing and all that. He couldn't breathe properly. So by so saying, Pope uyagula, njengoba Pope egula, ngapha we have the President Trump doing things in a way that he likes or he wishes, of which mean I'm not against President Trump at all. What I heard is this. They said President Trump, the way he's doing things as if he's a dictator. He's acting on senses of which he's on a dictatorship or something like that. More like Idi Amin. And our leaders in South Africa were saying that Bona Abanandaba with an issue of Donald Trump taking the future funding of South Africa and all that. Of which, okay, fine. Our leaders are saying that they don't care about the future funding of Donald Trump. Mara question ikore. Now what are you saying? Because of whatever funding of which Trump is bringing to South Africa, it's funding of which people need. The issue of the aid of which Trump is rightly funding South Africa with. South Africa needs it. Irregardless of who can say what or who cannot say what. A president can say, we do not care about Donald Trump. Even Kim Misuzulu said the very same thing. But All these people of which are saying those things are the most prominent, rich leaders of South Africa. Like taking for example, it is allegedly said that the Zulu King is given something like 69 million each and every year. And I also believe it is more than that. And again, it is said that our South African president, it is given more than I don't know how many millions. And also you must also know that the guy is a billionaire. So by so saying, they can say that because of bona, leyo mali leyo mhlawumbe ayibayenzeli lutho. But let us talk about you. Wena uthini, wena as a black being of which you are here in South Africa, wena uthini. Politicians can say anything of which they want at any time because of things of which are affecting the real citizens of South Africa. They do not affect them. They do not affect them at all. Things of which are affecting the natural citizens of South Africa do not affect any king, any politician or anyone. Because of number one, you must know that those people live in rich estates. They sleep or they get admitted in very rich suburbs and hospitals. They do not just go to any hospital of which one can think of. They go to those rich, expensive hospitals. They even spend a lot of money on things of which are also even unnecessary for one to spend to. So if they do not beg, or if they do not have the thing of courtesy and feeling for the poor, it's a problem. Because of on a serious note, coming to telling and serious honest truth, politicians and kings and all that, they live a very luxurious life on earth. They live a very luxurious life on earth. Normal citizens, they beg. You must think whether what must I do for me to be able to eat tomorrow. Otherwise you must pay. When I must always have a plan ukuthi kusasa ngiyovuka ngidle ini ngenze njani. But bona bekho lapho. They have imali ezingenayo yearly. I'm talking about imali ezingenayo yearly. If one can get something like 69,000, it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And in Ngapha, we're talking about money of which one gets on yearly. Yearly. Every 12 months, 69 million, 22 million, or rather 39 million, or 40 million. While they have, what are these things? They have imali of which they spend during the year. What do they call this money? Allowances. They have food allowance, car allowance, bodyguard allowance. They have bodyguard allowance, car allowance, food allowance, clothes allowance, which worth a lot of money. That money of which they get yearly is just the money of which one just eats for him and his family. So can you see? So if people say Trump uyahlanya, and then each and every one Trump uyahlanya. But the question is Trump really mad? Donald Trump is not mad. Donald Trump is not mad at all. The decisions of which the guy is taking, he shows rightly that he's been sent by God. He's pushing, number one, non-racialism. That's number one. Number two, he's pushing an issue of to stop the issue of gayism and lesbianism. He says it's wrong. He also pushes ukuthi people must leave America and go and make money in their own countries. He's even saying that how can you, as a normal African president, take your children to school in America? Why don't you build your own schools, your own strong schools with value in Africa? Unlike you taking your children to America to go and learn, why don't your kids learn around Africa? Why don't you build schools and good hospitals? Aina sense leon doleyo. Aina sense. So that's my topic for today. Pope Francis is sick and anything might happen to him. So he's a 200 and something. I think he's a 264 or 200 and something Pope. In the Roman Catholic Church, the most powerful one, the most I don't know, Pope with a very good heart. So please keep Pope Francis in your prayers, guys, especially those people of which are following the Roman Catholic Church, so that because of if should he die, the issue of an economy in all the countries is going to be a serious problem, because of, you must know that being a pope is more like being the father of faith of in a religion of which brings money more than all the religions. When Pope Francis dies, many things will stop. Mark my words. Inyanga yompedi Mkhulu Hoti kusuka endaweni yaseGoli eMonjo ngisiza abantu ngomuthi nokulapha abantu. Ngiyathokoza makhosi. Thank you. Asante nawe.